I figure I'd do one more. And I think I learned how to hide this or move it. I guess not. Okay, so we'll just leave it there. This one is a train, and I think I really like this. So I want to point out something about this train. On one side of the train, you're looking inside of it at the chairs and at the things inside the train, such as people standing inside of it and so forth. But on the other side is just the outside of the train. So basically, it's a relatively easy puzzle because both sides are very different. Let's start with the easy side, which is just train. And I'm looking for this bottom edge. Get started. No, that's not right. Let's keep it going. All right, so we got our first piece. Okay. See how easy that is? You're just looking for the edges. Trying to stay away from that recording symbol, which is getting on my way. I don't like that thing so much. Why is it here looking at me? I just need the red dot. I don't need to know about all of the recording pieces. All right. I think we just about got the main side of it. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So now we've got that side that's just the outside. And now I'm going to flip it over. There's nothing over here, but what helps me over here is the top of the train and all the little edges. Okay, so like this edge. And sometimes I'll do them separate just because it makes it a little bit easier to just let them be separate. Might be able to get that on that end. Yep. Okay, so now we've got our bottom piece. So let's kind of finish that off. This looks like it's the other side. Hmm. Alright, this must... Yeah, right here. No? Hmm. Alright, we'll come back to that. Oops. Shows you that you can put this away too. Alright, what are we missing down here? Oh boy. Where does that go? Okay, there. No? Well, this is... Hmm. Okay, boom, boom, boom. There we go. So there is a little bit of the outside on the side where you see in the seats, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna start looking for the seats. I just want to get kind of the structural pieces put in place. This is really weird. So this is in one of the ends. I don't know which one. So for a while I was looking for this little piece here, but I haven't seen it, so... Just had to loosen my headset a little bit. Okay, so here you can see some seats that go inside. But at this point, we don't really know where this goes. But we will soon. Like, see how this bottom piece fits? Mm-hmm. Shoot. Okay, so now you can see that there's a chair in there, right? So it should be fairly easy to find the other. And I just want to point out the pattern on the floor inside the train. That's another nice little clue. So I might pull on those or keep working on the seats. Notice this one is an end piece. Okay, I can't tell. I do know that's an end piece. Okay, so there's a little rest of this window. And then I like to pick up the ones that are low, just because I don't see them when they're down there. Let's try to put this in. So here I'm looking at the floor. See the floor? All right. I'm going to keep working on this floors. And see, look at that. You kind of got some light on that seat with some suitcases on it. Now, you see there's a window back there? That could be a big clue. Because there's no windows colored on the outside. See how that works? Kind of looking at little tips like that. There's a bunch of windows inside. And you can see what the window looks like because it's like a little shadow. Okay. I don't see where this one goes. So we'll come back to that. Also, you'll notice that there's lighting in the ceiling. That is helpful because you can start putting those pieces together even before you put them in the train. So see, now I can pick up on the lighting and the luggage. All right. Let's see if we can get that piece. This kind of has to go to the end somewhere. Okay, we'll come back to it. Where's these final top of trains? There we got one. And then here. Alright, where's the other top of train? I'm scanning for this or this. And I might start like kind of keeping them all very visible so I can see them. Okay, this is in the end of a piece. And here I'm looking at the floor. You can go all the way in there too. Alright, maybe this is on the other end. It's obviously on the end of a train. So there we go. See how we got this person like standing at the end of the train? Yeah, it's like it's really easy to do if you just look at the patterns. Look at the picture. Like this piece should be easy to find. Let's see. Mm. Oh, that's a chair, so that would always be sideways. See, that's a chair, so that would always be sideways. So let's do this here. And then let's see what's happening here. Looks like it's an end piece too. Okay, see he's like at the end of the train. I think that's the conductor. All right. Now we're going to start putting in lights and windows. Okay. Now you got a whole booth with suitcases and chairs and pictures and stock shelves. So that's a whole booth finished. All right, then you see these little straight line things. Oh, there's the top of the train I was looking for. All right. I'm just going to keep all these together. Let's see, where did that go? All right, let's try to find everything. So, where are some chairs? Some chairs missing here. Okay. Some chairs here. Okay. That one has a chair inside, I think. Okay. Kind of chair on the top right. Okay. So now we're starting to see the lights. See them? Starting to show up. Missing a piece of a chair here. Okay, here's that yellow. And that's kind of a weird booth. I guess where you can read what's going on or something. Here should be easier to find. Okay, this must be over here. And getting close. I think this one will be done faster than the last one. Okay, that's definitely a ceiling. Oops. Okay, that's that. And then here we go there. Yeah, I'm getting close. Not sure where that goes. Well, let's see what's not done here. All right, we got some end of train over here. Right. No, let's look and see what's not done. Right in here. Where's the piece I'm missing? There it is. Yeah, you gotta don't hide things from yourself. There we go. That was pretty fast. But because you have a lot of clues with this one. And some of those windows you can see out to what's on the other side of the train. It's a very cool situation. I like this one a lot. I've done it a couple times because I really like it a lot. And that's it.